Favorite part of being a farmer and why? I enjoy being outside. I can't stand being in a building for more than an hour or two, and then just being out in nature, letting the animals do what they want, just enjoying going out, watching calves run around, cows enjoying themselves. The farm started back in, my grandpa probably bought it back in the 1930s. I'm actually the third generation on the farm. My grandpa used to milk cows, and he worked out besides. Now when he retired from there, he just raised beef and cash cropped here for a lot of years. I bought the farm from my dad and his sisters about 20 years ago, and been farming here ever since. I'm currently at about 60 head of animals. I run a cow-calf pair, and I sell all my beef to customers. I run about 80 acres. We do rotational grazing, and everything is grass-fed. There's no grain put in front of these animals at all. What makes my farm unique is with the grazing and stuff, I have people, neighbors. My wife or my mom used to be retired now, but she was in a beauty salon, and every time she come, oh, that's so awesome seeing the cattle outside. You don't see that anymore, and how comfortable they are and peaceful they are at what they're doing. And that's kind of the reputation we've gotten. And every time we try something different, like I put in some cover crops from the graze, people are wondering, what's he doing, what's he doing? So it's just been fun that way. So the team of employees are basically my wife and I, the three kids, and then my brother and his son help out. I do work off the farm besides doing this, so I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to my full-time job. I work from 4:30 to 12:30, and then I come home and do chores and do whatever I need to do around the farm. Chores used to take me a couple hours a day. Now I'm down to like a half-hour a day of chores, just from the efficiency and what I've gotten with what I'm doing with my farm right now. I do rotational grazing, so the animals are hardly ever in the barn. They're always out in the field, they're always eating on their own. Now during the winter I do have bales out there that they chew on, so like today I think it took me a half hour to throw 2 bales in the feeder, and that'll be it for about 2 days before I have to feed them again. That's where my efficiencies come in. I don't have a whole lot to do for chores. Not like other years when I hadn't regularly did it. You had the barns to clean, you had to bring the feed to the animals, you always had to do all that fun stuff, and now I just take the feed to them and let them do whatever they need to do. We do work with a place called Greener World. We do a lot of stuff with them for the treating of animals, how to work with them, how to keep them comfortable, stuff like that. Not chasing them and stuff and causing any type of stress to them. For conservation, we planted everything down in grasses and clovers and alfalfas and stuff back in 2015. I've only worked up the field once since 2015. Otherwise, I pretty much keep it and interseed every couple years to keep the pastures up to where they're supposed to be. So conservatively, I'm not working the land. My rain infiltration has gone from 1 inch an hour to almost 3 inches an hour for infiltration. So there's a lot less runoff now off the farm. So the future goals for the farm is to expand. I've gotten into a point where I sell quarters, halves, and wholes. Now I'm getting into the restaurant business, so with that, expand the herd and keep growing. For future farmers, find somebody who will work with you. I do a lot of work with the FSA and NRCS, and just find yourself a good person that'll help you get started is where I think a lot of it needs to go to. Trying to do it on your own, it's very difficult.